Hey you guys, before I got into the video, I just wanted to talk briefly about my new ebook, Zodiac Signs Sex Language. Whether you're looking to improve your sex life and your dating life, or if you're just looking to expand your knowledge about astrology, this is definitely the right book for you. This book is meant to help you improve your sex life, your dating life, and your love life, your relationships, and to spice it up in the bedroom if need be, or to just once again help you learn more about astrology. So if you're interested in any of these things, if you're interested in learning about the different love languages and the different sex languages of the zodiac signs, definitely look into getting this book, Zodiac Signs Sex Language, written by me, edited by me, and designed by me, Lamarr Townsend. So you can purchase this ebook on my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com, or you can purchase it on Amazon, on the Amazon Kindle ebook store, all right? Or just amazon.com. All right, into the video we go. Thank you for listening and watching. Most secretive and sneaky zodiac signs. So when I say sneaky, I mean the most crafty, sly, scheming, cunning, alright, secretive zodiac signs. And in my opinion, those zodiac signs are Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Pisces, and Aquarius. So in order to be sneaky, in order to be secretive, you gotta have some sort of smarts about you. You gotta have some wits about you, right? So Geminis are very smart, ruled by Mercury. Mercury rules communication, intellect, the mind, all right? And with that, they tend to be very, very smart, very intelligent, very crafty, okay? They're very quick, very witty, very adaptable. So they can adapt to any situation, okay? And with sneakiness and craftiness, typically these people are easily able to see certain things, that other people aren't easily able to catch or are easily able to catch as quickly, right? So, being ruled by Mercury, being ruled by the planet of intellect, of intelligence, and also being symbolized by the twins, one twin going in one direction, the other twin going in the opposite direction. Geminis tend to be very unpredictable characters, alright, a lot of times, they may say one thing but do a totally opposite thing, they may have one thing going on in their mind but they're talking a whole different game, and that way they can also be very sneaky, they're very quick, they're able to wear two hats, at the same time, they're able to be in the midst of two totally different, companies at the same time, meaning, two, like a group of artistic people, and then go to a group of highly intelligent, nerdy people. Like, Geminis are able to be that way because they themselves are very artistic. They themselves are very, expressive, and creative. They themselves are very intelligent and knowledgeable. So with that kind of person, they can be a little bit sneaky. They can be a little bit secretive. They know a lot, typically a lot of the times, about a lot of people. So, that's just who they are. They can use it to their benefit, or, they can use it to other people's weaknesses, alright? So you gotta be careful. Virgo is also ruled by Mercury, and Virgo is an earth sign, as Gemini is an air sign. So, like I was saying, Mercury rules communication, intellect, the mind, okay? So Virgos are very intellectual, of course, being ruled by Mercury, very smart, but they're super duper detailed, the most detailed zodiac sign in the game, okay? So when it comes to a Virgo, by the way, my rising sign is Virgo. When it comes to a Virgo, they are easily able to catch certain things, especially practical things like body language and tone of voice and, your energy, the way your hand shivers just a little bit when you said that very assertive thing, clearly it was a little fear attached to that. Like, that's a Virgo, who is easily able to detect those types of things, and they can use those things to their advantage, okay? So they can smile in your face, but the whole time, be the puppet master behind you. So that's a Virgo. You have to be really careful with them too, Like, if you have a Virgo mom, the Virgo mom can know how to manipulate their children to get them to do what they want, which can be a really good thing because, she can know how to put them on the right track and all that types of things, but it can also be bad, when she just wants them to do what she wants them to do, right? So you have to be careful. But when it comes to that, they are very secretive. They're very sneaky. Okay, a Virgo is the super detective. Okay, a Virgo is like Gemini on steroids. Okay, like a Virgo is super detailed. So whereas a Gemini goes deep with the magnifying glass, a Virgo goes even deeper to look at each and every detail of each and every letter. All right, like that's a Virgo. Like, each and every detail of, the way the A, was formed, and the way the pin clearly stopped. Like that's a Virgo, looking at every little bitty detail. All right. Looking at, things under a microscope. So when it comes to that kind of person, who's easily also able to tell another person's flaws in that way, you have to, that person's a little sneaky and, creative in how they think and stuff. So Scorpio is ruled by Pluto and Mars, and Pluto goes deep. Pluto rules the subconscious, what lies hidden beneath the surface, and Mars is our self-assertiveness, Mars is our self-assertiveness, how we assert ourselves, our sexuality. Pluto also rules sexuality. All right. Pluto also rules transformation and evolution, and Mars rules how we express our raw energy. So our will to get things done, our will to achieve our goals. So with that Pluto energy, Scorpios are easily able to tap into the intentions of other people, tap into the subconscious, of certain things, so with that, they can be very sneaky. Scorpio doesn't have to have you state what your intentions are to actually know what your intentions are. Scorpio can play the game of acting like they don't know, but they totally know what's going on. By the way, all of these zodiac signs on this list have that capability of acting like they don't know what's going on, but they know exactly what's going on. That's that sneakiness, My Venus is in Scorpio. My Pluto's in Scorpio, so I have a lot of Pluto energy. I think Pluto is actually one of the most dominant planets in my chart. Not saying I'm sneaky or anything like that, but I'm just saying, okay, I know what I'm talking about. So, Scorpio is, with that Pluto energy, very secretive. They're very secretive, very reserved. They don't like to give up themselves too easily. Because they know that's your weakness. When you show your hand too quickly, people know your weaknesses. So Scorpios like to keep things to themselves, and with that type of person who's actually able to keep a secret, that says a lot about that person. Scorpio will keep certain things to their grave, So with that energy, you have someone who doesn't open up so easily. All right, it's a hard nut to crack. All right, but at the same time, it takes in a lot. All right, people, feel the need to just kind of go to this person because this person feels trustworthy. They know that this person holds secrets. So people feel comfortable telling Scorpio things. Scorpio doesn't necessarily feel comfortable telling other people things, and that's the secretiveness and the the sneakiness right there. All right. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. It rules expansion. Okay, it rules higher knowledge, higher education, our personal philosophies and belief systems. Excuse me while I take a sip of water. All right. Okay, so it's lemon water. So Jupiter rules our personal philosophies and belief systems, our ability to be open-minded and tolerant. And it rules the taboo, okay? So with Sagittarius, Jupiter also rules optimism, always looking ahead, always looking forward to the future, never really taking things to heart, Sagittarius can be very sneaky in how they treat other people. Sagittarius can be very cunning people, but very witty. Their polar opposite zodiac sign is Gemini. Super duper smart. Like I said, Jupiter rules higher education, higher knowledge. Okay, so sometimes Sagittarius, for example, can use their own moral philosophies and philosophies in general, and their own moral codes against other people, all right, because they have a sense of what is right, what is wrong, what is just for the land, what's just for all, right? But sometimes they don't understand that what their opinion of what is just for all isn't necessarily what's truly just for all, right? But being very persuasive, Sagittarius have a way of making people feel a certain way. All right, and this can be done in multiple ways. My Mars and Mercury are in Sagittarius, so I just keep spilling my tea, but yeah, Sagittarius is very sneaky because they can make people feel a certain type of way. They can use their knowledge, their education, their personal morals, their personal philosophies against other people. They can be very secretive and sneaky in that way. What's an example? Sagittarius is the type of person who will say, well, you shouldn't, expose yourself. You shouldn't expose your skin. You shouldn't be, walking outside wearing booty shorts, wearing no shirt. That's, sexual exploitation. But meanwhile, Sagittarius walks around the house with no shirt and with booty shorts on. It takes pictures of themselves in booty shorts and with no shirt on, and post them on Instagram, but just because they may not go outside in public, it's that's the thing that makes it, so bad, and therefore makes the other person feel kind of bad. You know what I'm saying? So they can be really sneaky in that way. It's get it together, have some morals about yourself, girl. It's that kind of energy with the Sagittarius, and it's really Sagittarius, so they can be kind of contradictory in that way. Remember, one twin going in one direction, the other twin going in the opposite, and I know the Sagittarius isn't ruled by the twins, it's actually ruled by the half horse, half man, but or the horseman, whatever, the archer. But remember, Sagittarius's polar opposite zodiac sign is Gemini, so to take that into account. Pisces is ruled by Jupiter as well, but mainly ruled by Neptune, and Neptune rules the spirit world, the metaphysical. Okay, it also rules our soul growth, our solitude, our ability to be alone. So Pisces is a water sign ruled by Jupiter and Neptune. So here we have that Jupiter energy of that kind of, higher, highfalutin, higher knowledge, using my personal philosophies or using your own personal philosophies against you, to make you see the fallacies in your own, or to, just make you feel a certain type of way. And then here we have Neptune, which, is a spiritual aspect, is an aspect that looks at the deeper meaning of things, it enjoys spending time alone to look at the deeper meaning of things. So when we have Pisces are very secretive and sneaky in the sense that they can, Pisces is also ruled by the double fish. So here we have a dual kind of element going on here once again. Whereas, one fish has one purpose, the other fish has another purpose, all right? And this can sometimes be seen as having, ulterior motives, all right? This can sometimes be seen as manipulation, things like that, manipulating things, people's emotions for their own benefit, okay? Actually, with that, I might add Cancer to this list because they can be very sneaky too. They can be super duper manipulative as well. All right, Cancers can be, water signs. All the water signs can be very manipulative emotionally, especially, using other people's emotional weaknesses against them. But, I'm going to add Cancer to this list too. But actually, hold on. Let me type in Cancer right now. Okay, perfect. Yeah, Cancer, are also emotionally manipulative. They're ruled by the moon, alright? Cancer's ruled by the moon. The moon rules our emotional security, our inner self, our emotional instincts, alright? It rules our connection to our family and home. So, sometimes Cancers can utilize their cushion, aka their family, because, family is very important to Cancer. So, family can come in many different ways, literal blood family, friends, that you regard as family, a family that you were adopted into, both literally or figuratively, whatsoever have you. I mean, there are all different types of families, but, sometimes Cancers can be very sneaky in this, and they can, they can play favorites, they can, know how to manipulate certain dynamics in family relationships to their benefit. So sometimes they can play victim for their benefit. Like Cancers can be very sneaky too, in that way. Playing victim is a big thing. Getting sympathy, wanting sympathy from people. Pisces kind of in the same way. But Pisces is more so the type who doesn't necessarily want sympathy, but wants wants, how do I say this? It's the deeper meaning of it all. It's, you know, I don't even want to go there. But yeah, Pisces is, you know, very sneaky and manipulative as well. You know, one fish has one purpose, the other fish has another purpose, and you know, with that, you know, they can sometimes be seen as having ulterior motives. All right, and that's not necessarily always the case, but sometimes it is, and you can a lot of times see right through it with Pisces. You know, but they have such a way of putting their hands behind their back, you know, and, you know, wearing such a smile and a face, you know, and, you know, that they, you know, get away with it. You know, it's like, you know, I know I'm being manipulated. I know this person's being sneaky and, you know, secretive, but, you know, I'm going to go along with it because the secrets will spill out, you know, eventually, you know, so that's how it always is. All right, lastly, Aquarius. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus and Saturn. So Uranus rules change, unpredictability, all right? It rules our friends, our groups, how we work in groups, how we approach our personal goals and aspirations in life. It also rules our sense of identity in the world, okay? Our true sense of identity in the world. Saturn rules karma, the past, all right? Our career, profession, status in society, all right? So with that being said, Aquariuses can be super duper highly intelligent, one of the probably the smartest zodiac sign in the zodiac, to be honest with you, or at least one of the smartest, because there are a few. I have done a video on that, actually, check that out. The most intelligent, I think, maybe, but yeah, Aquarius is super duper smart, and they know how to work a crowd. Remember, this is the humanitarian of the zodiac. This is the person who's for the people. So sometimes they can be sneaky and use that for their own benefit. You know, Aquarius can sometimes be cult-like energy, and sometimes they can use the cult energy against other people. You know, so they can be sneaky in that way. You know, sending their followers, you know, to you know, get at other people or something like that. They can be very manipulative in that way. They can manipulate situations for their own benefit. You know, they can be mastermind manipulators in that way. They can just be mastermind people in general. All right, but Aquarius is also the kind of person who is smiling in your face, you know, girl, but also, you know, working the puppet master behind the scenes, behind your back, you know, and not only, you know, working the puppet master for you, but probably the person behind you as well, you know, like that's Aquarius. So these are the most sneaky and the most secretive zodiac signs, in my opinion. All right. If you would like to elaborate, contact me on my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. I would love to read for you. I do birth chart readings, tarot readings, psychic tarot readings, messages from your spirit guides, and so more. I do individual birth chart readings, regular compatibility birth chart readings, love compatibility birth chart readings, business birth chart readings, because yes, your business has its own horoscope. The day your business was established was the day that your business, say it with me, was born. Okay. Also, I do birth chart readings for children. Check out my psychic tarot readings on my website. I do so many, it would take another 5 minutes to talk about. So please also like this video, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Alright, follow me on my Instagram at Lamarr Townsend, and like me on my Facebook. Type in Lamarr Townsend Tarot in the search bar, or facebook.com/Lamarr Townsend official. Okay, namaste, love and light. Thank you for your support. Hey guys, thank you for listening and watching. Please hit the like button, share with your friends and your family, and also please subscribe, of course. And if you're interested in my ebook, check out my ebook, purchase it on my website or on Amazon. I would also love it if you would follow me on my social media, Facebook and Instagram. Until next time, thank you guys for listening and watching, and I'll catch you in the next video, alright?